Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for the Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And right away he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Well, that's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Here's Taylor. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
play action. It's Taylor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. Nifty move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Mayfield to throw it this time. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here we go. Green, 39.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, it goes over it. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Taylor. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. They go play action now. Taylor looking deep for Julio. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from Cleveland after this. Now a handoff, Johnson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Mayfield. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the rookie Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Leopard! 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 got you now, Barney! Barney!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 81 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Being chased out left. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Taylor on 1st down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. We'll try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Mayfield looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Taylor. A dump off to Elliott. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Running with Elliott. Shedding the tackle. Breaks free again. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
Okay, I'm giving credit and then some on this call. When it's 4th and that many, you know that 99% of the coaches are throwing the football. In this case, though, they figured the defense was playing the pass, took a chance, ran the ball, and picked up the 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
The give is to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Detroit!
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Taylor. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 4 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Taylor now to throw on third down. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he's slow. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Slow.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
3-19.
A give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Looking deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Dancing to his left. Room here to run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Vic Beasley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Vic Beasley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football.
That's caught at the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
To throw, Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Forced out to his left. Wells has it, left side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Detroit! Leopard!
And again, it's Mayfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Mayfield to throw it. Touchdown! Darren Fells, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They go to Elliott again. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this Browns defense stands tall. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a